When we talk about education, we remember a teacher. A teacher is believed to be the heart of the educational system. A teacher affects eternity. He can never tell where his influence stops. They are our society's heroes. Meet Mr. Elisha, the director of Middle South Junior School in Nairobi's Kariobangi South, who is a darling to many and a father to countless.
My name is ELISHA Abonga. I'm the director of Middle South Junior School. I used to be working with an NGO in a project called Child at Risk project, whereby we used to do counseling at the children's court. We used to do also repatriation for the kids. Then after getting their sad stories, I thought it would be good if I have a school whereby I can be able to help many.
My name is Manuel Motunga, as the president of Middle South.
My name is Felix Odhiambo.
My name is Breton Austin. Our school is called Middle South, and I am in grade 4.
My name is Aslin. I am in grade 5.
Children are supposed to be holding election each and every year, whereby they elect the leaders, the governors, the senators, they elect the president, the deputy president, the speaker. Therefore, we've been doing it, just training them on how the election goes and how transparent it should be. So whenever we have election each and every year, we make sure that we call the presiding officer an outsider. We also call the parents, some few parents to also be there as observers. And then after training them, we give the kids that wants to become a president or whichever post, we give them 1 day for campaigning. They campaign, and then we call the parade. They sell their blueprints. If I become the president, this is what I'm able to do. Then the following day, the voting process takes place.
It was the time of voting, so I decided to be the president. I went to different classes, campaigning to vote for me. Yes, then they vote for me. I became the president of Middle South Junior School. My responsibility are to take care of the school, making everything is going correct, ensuring the learners are obeying their teachers. I've been the president of this school just this year. My role is to ensure people in the school, they know to learn, know to read, and know to spell.
I am in grade 5. I am the Ministry of Health. I wanted to be the president, but the teachers confused my name with the Ministry of Hygiene. So they chose me like the Ministry of Hygiene. I'll take the responsibility of the Ministry of Environment when it's not in. I look the classes if they are clean or dirty. And then I tell them to sweep, or I go and tell the teacher.
What sculpture is to a block of marble, education is to a human soul. It is all about shaping these souls into their rightful shape and design to serve their purpose in this life. Elisha has taken it personally. Just as an artist working on a piece of art, he is working on these little humans one stroke at a time.
We have kids that are on scholarship, but we don't have donors. We just play with the little money that the parents are paying. Through guidance and counseling, I manage to spot other kids that are not, they like school, but their parents are not able to pay. Or they start well, and then in the course of the continuity, maybe our parents may die and leave the other. Then I decide maybe the parents that remains pay half, and half the school is taken care of. We have some that after counseling them from out there, just to talk to their parents or guardian, then I bring them here, and therefore they're learning on scholarship. We also have award winning. Like if you became number 1 and you are new in the school, the end term exam, you don't pay school fee for the following term. We give you 1 term free. If you become number 1 academically in class, 3 times in a row, just end term exam, term 1, term 2, term 3, then the following year, you don't pay school fee for the whole year. We have election, the Students' Council. whereby if you become the president, if you're elected to become the president, it's either you're not paying the school fee or you pay half.
My name is Frederick Sadia. I am a parent here at this school, the Middle South Junior School. I'm also a resident of this area, and we enjoy our stay here, and we are glad that we are having this school and working as a parent here. Coming in as a parent here is the most exciting of experience because I have my children learning here. The Middle South Junior School is a school of its own kind. I told you that mine is so much about the impact within the community and the impact in individuals other than just the academics. And therefore, I would tell you that the Middle Junior School has got a way of relating with the community around. This I've participated in it because we've done community-based activities with the school. And I think that brings a sense of ownership of the community. You know, people feel that this school is not just here to make money out of us or just purely to give academics, but also concerned about the welfare of the community. If you just came in, there is a bridge across that allows us to be here. We thank God that it was finally built, you know. But in the past years, this school used to, you know, because of the children that are coming here, so they took it up as a responsibility of their own. So they used to construct that bridge. Every other occasion, you know, during rainy seasons like now, the bridge will be swept away. But the next day, you know, ELISHA, who is the proprietor and the director of the school, would always arrange so that the bridge is built again. For the children, yes, and I think that is enormous love because it is not his responsibility to necessarily do it. It's something that belongs to the community. But also that, you know, in the spirit of public-private partnership, and even more so in understanding that to make it easier for his students or his pupils to come to school, that needed to be done. Not only that, we've done several cleanup activities with the school, sponsored by the school, around this community, the market. We have a city county government market just across by, and we've done a lot of cleanup activities at the market within the general community as well. But there is, again, to repeat myself, the aspect of mentorship and talent development. As you can see, we have albeit the situation, but we have a basketball court here. This shows you that the school is also intending to build the capacity of children in terms of sports. And there is a pitch across where they take children for soccer. And they are so particular about it that everything goes down in terms of the normal classes, and they go to the field and allow children also to enjoy. There's that sense of mentorship that is being done in this school. I've seen ELISHA, and I've been part of that as well. You know, mentoring and counseling several other children, and not just the children within the school. I've been here to see children coming from outside, parents coming with cases, some of them whose children are not even in this school, but they still come seeking that kind of a support. So there's a bit of a connection between the school and the community.
This teacher has sacrificed and given his all for a peaceful community. He is clearly a pedestal to many masterpieces. He is molding future responsible leaders.
The government is helping a lot. We are empowering them. And therefore, we normally have the schools do debate, but we have that parliament before the debates. The debates is every week, but the parliament is twice a month. Whenever they meet, they collect the views from other students. When they are seated there at the parliament, then they talk about the challenges that they are facing. If they have a teacher that is not reporting to class in time, goes late. If they have a teacher that doesn't smile to them, or maybe they're feeling that is not doing good. If maybe we have even less brooms in the school, they'll report that nowadays some classes are not clean because we normally share brooms from a class, moving from a class to the other. So at least they let me know the things that are we are supposed, areas where we need adjustments.
As a parent, you'd want to scout around and get to know, you know, which are the good schools. You know, there's a tendency, and of course, for most of us, you'd imagine that a well-built school is where there's good performance, you know, because it has a class. So when I came those many years, I identified with such a school. where the structures were upright and everything looks cool. But then over a period of time, I started doing my own homework to get to know the values that I instilled in children, because for me, that is a big concern, having a background working in the children's sector for so many years. So I thought I needed a school where my children are not just going to excel in academics, but they're going to build values, those ethos that would allow them to live within a society. And in my many rounds, I came across this school, and I'd heard stories about the school, of not only the good performances, but also in areas of talent development, because I'm also kind of an artistic person. I love sports and I love things like extracurricular activities. So when I came in, I was able to speak to the owner of the school, the director, and in making friendship and getting to learn more, I realized that it is a school so tiny as you may look at it, but doing so much. Interesting part for me was the mentorship on the children. The other was on talent development. And of course, obviously, that as tiny as they looked from outside, they were making very good performance in academics and high scores. So I brought my children here. I started with my son, and he scored, did his class 8 a couple of years back and got to, a grade that allowed him to go to a national school. He's in Form 4 now, winding his secondary education. So I can tell that these are the many factors that I considered to allow myself to be a parent here. And eventually, at the moment, I have 4 of my children here, all of them learning in different grades.
Inclusivity is one adorable thing that this school has embraced wholeheartedly. Although it comes with its share of challenges, it is worthwhile.
I'm Teacher Patrick Zakari, a teacher at Middle South Junior Secondary and also primary. Having the special case has been a challenge that much, because each and every person here has gone through. It's about having the heart to serve the kids. So without the heart, then you can't serve the kids. And again, teaching is a calling. So since you are called to do it, you find it very easy.
We have special cases. The government talks about inclusion. These special schools are not supposed to be there. These kids are supposed to be integrated among these other ones. And whenever they come to school, they get healed. And I've seen it, most of them getting healed. Most of the schools are not allowing them. They want them to be taken to special school. But now when they come here and they mingle up with these other ones, then you see the changes. And I've seen very positive changes. One coming to class 1 and just looking up, and you look at him, you see a mad person. But by the time the boy did class 8, he's now staying alone. And he's a welder, and he's doing it. Even though cannot communicate well, but he does his job pretty well. And he's staying alone, he's managing to pay his house. And I've seen a number of them improving towards the same. Through the small things that we do, like when we go to Kabete Remand Home, anytime we go there, we find that we may locate, like one day we went there, then we find a child that is mentally challenged. The parents did not know that the child is there, but one of our kids managed to say that this used to be our neighbor. So through that, we talked to the director there, and then through the court system, we told the parents, and they went for their kid.
I'm James Otieno, chairperson of the Alumni Club in Middle South Junior School.
It is a happy ending, but it doesn't end here. There is so much more in the future. It is a bright future, and there is hope for kids to go ahead and discover their capabilities.
One thing I've seen about him is humility and honesty and trust. And some of us who also try to do our little best within the community operate on very simple principles of honesty and trust. But when you find that in a partner, when you find that in a friend, you want to then bring the story of iron sharpens iron. And this is what Elisha has done so well. He's been also welcoming to ideas. I remember the many times we come here to meetings. Meetings are basically run by parents. And he's so frank that when things don't go right, it brings it up so that the parents could also be able to share. And for me, that is someone who is willing to grow.
It is about believing, much to do with believing. Sometimes I stretch. I work with loans. I sometimes think like, am I really gonna pay? But I find myself just paying. Sometimes we go like it is end month and the salary for the teachers, the workers is not enough, but all of a sudden I end up getting that money. And I'm managing because I'm feeding my kids, I'm also going to school, and things are just going on well. Whenever I see the improvement, you say like people do complain much about the thieves and all these kind of things around. But there is something you can do to bring a change. Maybe the boy that I'm helping today that is going under the good process could be a thief that the next day I'll be in a problem. But now when they get out of it, they become better, then it is helping me. And not minding about, like most of the people do say like, I'm helping you, what am I getting afterwards? So I'm getting that kind of joy that I know that I'm turning the ones that could be even thieves, could be bad, to become good people. Some will come back, maybe, but I'm not depending on that. I normally tell even my own children that I'm not supporting you to support me in future. The Bible says that tenda mema nenda zako. And the Bible also says that kula jasho yako, which means you are supposed to eat your own sweat till you die. It's not that at a certain time you like maybe to now start depending on your kids. And I've seen it happening. Most of the people that say they are investing in their children, whenever they get a job, you lose your job. Then you start cursing them because you need more from them that are not able maybe. So you keep on all the time, you curse them and you know that you are not cursing them. But now when you just treat it like you want to eat your sweat till you die and you are supporting them to be able to support themselves, there is no any way that you'll lean on them. And also you will not lose your job because they get job. Because your prayer is you eat your sweat till you die. They'll be working, you'll be working. And therefore, you'll be praying for them all the time. The future looks better for me because I started in Madari in a very tiny house, a very single one that is not even, the floor was not cemented. But now I'm living in second floor, which is my own sweat. And I kept on working. Each and every time I go home, I can be able to buy a chicken. I get extra, you need to pay for even some kids that are not mine. And I've also seen some of them coming back to give back, even though few, but they're coming back. A boy who used to be under 12 in my football team, he came back to this school and bought for us things to be given to Nini as gift for the kids that I used for 3 years.
I personally like to thank him for each and everything that he has done to the school and the students of Middle South Junior School, especially in guiding and coaching each and every student and encouraging them to participate in their studies well. And also, wherever we get them, the students, they enjoy their learning activities.
He's a good man. He is the person who make our school having a good face. He's the person who choose this wonderful uniform. The director is a good man. He has changed the look of the school. He has ensured no classes when learning, water gets in and it interferes with the learning.
He is one understanding person who gives you room and space to work. He understands what you require, what you need, and provides them.
When you're helping out, don't help somebody to help you in future, whether you're a child or anybody else. Just help somebody with the heart of helping. Because I use something like, it is not even me helping, it is God using my hands to help you. So I cannot be very much proud like it is me. It is God using my hands. So I keep on praying that may God continue using my hands to help other people. Because when you say like, I have been helping a lot of people, it's like you are praying that God, now can you stop giving it to me, give to other people so that I can be begging from them.